Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at Hisui and Electrode in the Open Great League. Well, actually not the Open Great League because it's going to be Competitors Cup because Great League is not available right now, but that's absolutely fine. In the first match, it's Electrode against Kingdra. I shield the outrage, insane call there, and I'm going to go for the Energy Ball. Energy Ball is able to pick up the knockout from this range. What they're gonna send in next, it's gonna be Ninetales, and I'm gonna go for the Wild Charge one before they get to the move. Wild Charge, is it gonna be shielded? Yes, it will. That would be the correct play because a Wild Charge would do way too much damage. Second Wild Charge will also be shielded, and in comes Mantine. Mantine is gonna resist those Weather Balls, and Energy Ball is still gonna be neutral because of our sub typing being flying. Okay, so they're able to fire off 2 energy balls here. So we still live, and we can get a lot of energy. In comes Celio, and I send in Stunfisk. Surfs are going to be doing quite a bit, but we are able to outpace with Rock Slides. So Rock Slide number 1 here, it's going to deal some damage. They have no shields left, which is absolutely amazing. They're able to outpace me to this next move, but they throw on 5, which means this is a body slam, and I can pretty comfortably tank that. Go for the Rock Slide. Rock Slide is going to pick up the knockout against non-Shadow Celio. Back in comes the Ninetales, and I send Mantine. Mantine with Water Pulse is able to pick up the knockout, and that's a game win for the first game. Quite negative lead in the next match. Electrode into Sand Slash. We're going to send in Mantine. Opponent's going to respond with Firo, and Firo is going to be able to fire off this move first. This is going to be the Drill Peck. Drill Peck will land, and I'm going to look to overfarm. Farm up 3 more wing attacks, go for that Water Pulse, and we don't quite get the knockout, so we're going to go for this Twister here. Twister will pick up the knockout up against the Firo. What are they going to send in now? It's going to be the A-Slash. And A-Slash is going to be met with a Water Pulse to the face. Water Pulse is going to do some damage, but it's not enough to pressurize them into switching out here. I send in G-Fisk, and this Drill Run will hurt. Drill Run connects, it brings us down to right above half health, and I'm going to shield this up. If I no shield, I'm going to be way too low, and I shield, and I'm able to get the Rock Slide off on the CMP. Rock Slide is going to be shielded, and here I'm just going to catch onto Electrode because I know they're just going for drill runs. In comes their final Pokemon being Shadow Claydol. Shadow Claydol is not meta. Claydol, I remember, used to be top meta before the Mudslap nerf, but now because Mudslap's nerfed, it's not really used anymore. Same with stuff like Toad's Cruel and just normal K-Wax. I overfarm, and I'm able to throw this Energy Ball. Energy Ball will be no shielded. I'm able to reach another move here. This will be the Wild Charge. Wild Charge is probably going to be shielded. In comes G-Fisk. Rock Slide is already loaded, so Rock Slide will pick up the knockout up against the A-Slash. And A-Slash will fall, winning us that game. Alright, so another terrible lead in the next match. Electrode into Shadow Galvantula. I'm going to send in G-Fisk. Opponent responds with a Hakamo-o. Hakamo-o used to be, I think, better than Kamo-o in the Great League. I've not seen this Pokemon that often. It's not really used that often. And I think that's because Kamo-o just has that huge nuke move being Clanging Scales. So I think it's going to do more damage on average compared to a Hakamo-o. Hakamo-o does have a bit more bulk, I'm pretty sure, so that's one of the advantages of using Hakamo-o instead. I'm going to catch the move onto Mantine. Mantine is going to bait out that Shadow Galvantula, and they're going to throw a move. I'm just going to straight up let my Mantine die here. It's fine, because we can now send in G-Fisk. They can't switch out, and I can go for this Rock Slide. Rock Slide picks up the knockout, and Galvantula is, well, not a threat anymore because it's dead. Back in comes the Hakamo-o. I'm just gonna let this go. Hopefully 2-shield Hisuian Electrode can clean up this game. In the back, it's a Feraligatr, and this game is over. GG's. Because Hisuian Electrode, Energy Ball, number 1, picks up they just know they can't win this game. They just know they can't win this game, so they just no shield. Okay. Going into the next match, an amazing lead Hisuian Electrode into Quagsire. I'm going to overfarm because I know they're going to switch out and they're going to try to catch. It's a jump bluff, so I send in my G-Fist. G-Fist is going to force them to only throw energy balls. I'm going to go for this Rock Slide. Rock Slide will likely connect. And honestly, looking at the damage here, I think Jumpluff is going to be able to win this matchup pretty comfortably. Because they're able to pick up the knockout in 3 hits. And I have to get 3 hits off to pick up the knockout. And because of a slight delay on my side, where they like switch out first and I switched out like 1 or 2 turns after, so they're always going to be outpacing. I send an Hisuian Electrode and they're going to respond with a Clodsire. Clodsire is a massive problem for Hisuian Electrode because our Thunder Shocks do 0 damage, well, probably 1 damage, but basically 0. And they have super effective Poison Stings, better if they have Sludge Bomb, and they have Earthquake and Stone Edge, and everything aside from Sludge Bomb, which is super effective, is neutral. And so that's a really bad matchup. I'm going to try to catch onto Stunfisk, and it is successful. This is just going to be Stone Edge. And in comes Shadow Quagsire to snipe me down with its Aqua Tail. Well, I already have a lot of energy on my Electrode. I'm going to shield this up. And I already have 2 energy balls loaded. Energy ball number 1. It's probably going to be no shielded. I'm thinking, no, it's going to be shielded. Okay, so now they're down all shields. They have no shields left. So my second energy ball, this is going to kill. And their Clodsire has no shields to hide behind. That's amazing. I send in Mantine. I don't... Okay, they catch onto Jumpluff. That's an amazing catch by my opponent. I'm going to undercharge. It doesn't kill. Oh my god. Energy ball. Okay, that does a lot. Okay, so in order to win this game, my Mantine has to survive this Stone Edge and a few Poison Stings. Can it do that? Yes, it can. Mantine's bulk coming in clutch. Twister from this range, picking up the knockout. Oh my god, and my opponent just closed the app. Epic match just now. Okay, and another epic lead in the next match. Electrode into Ampharos. They safe swap into Lily, and I send in G-Fist. This is Grass Knot. Grass Knot is not going to debuff our stats, so I'm going to go straight for Earthquake. Earthquake, will it be shielded? No, it won't. It does huge damage. And, well, I think after a few more mud shots, I'm going to be able to knock this guy out with a Rock Slide. Because they're just going for... Okay, they switch out, but they're just going for Grass Knots there, so they're not debuffing my stats. Electrode's going to be met with an Ice Beam here. I'm going to shield this up, actually. I'm going to shield this up because I don't want to lose my Electrode right now. Electrode is actually slightly glassy, as you can see from my infographic. Okay, so I land that Energy Ball, and I'm going to overfarm, play to the CMP tie. This Energy Ball will knock out the Azumarill. No, it won't, because it will be shielded. Okay, so, do they still have a shield? Yes, they do. Okay, Credilli comes in, and I'm going to go for the instant Energy Ball, and it picks up knockout. I think I might be able to get a farm down on the Azumarill. I'm not too sure. Can I get there? Yes, I can! Okay, old system coming in clutch there. I can get the farm down. Okay, so Ampharos comes back in. Energy Ball number 1 is going to be shielded. Energy Ball number 2, it's going to land, and it's going to do huge damage. Yes, it will. In comes G-Fist. We don't even need Mantine in this game. This Rock Slash is going to obliterate this Ampharos, and Ampharos falls, winning us this game. Alright, next game. Pretty decent lead, I guess. honestly a neutral matchup. Despite us being able to resist Gigaton Hammers. Well, they're just going for Bulldozers here, so that's fine. I have back-to-back Wild Charges now. Will they shield the Wild Charge? Because I think they can survive this. Yes, they'll no shield. That's normal. I'm going to go for the Energy Ball. Slight lag there, and they catch onto what I'm assuming is, yes, it's a Shadow K-Wag. And I'm going to send in Mantine. Will Mantine be able to clean this matchup up? Yes, he will. This is just a Bone Club, and that's a GG because my opponent will just quit this match. Alright, next match. Beautiful lead. Hisuian Electrode into Gastrodon. Opponent safe swaps into Fortress, and I'm gonna get a lot of energy, go for the Wild Charge, and I'm gonna instantly dip after this one into G-Fisk. I was hoping to catch a Rock Tomb there if my opponent threw instantly, but I guess not. That's absolutely fine. Fortress's Earthquake! Oh no! Oh no, Fortress's Earthquake. Wait, that's... Okay, that was unexpected. Still, G-Fisk was able to comfortably tank that, and in comes Gastrodon. Rock Slide is no shielded. Yep, that's normal. And I'm going to send in Mantine. We're going to tank everything except for those Body Slams, forcing them to go for this Body Slam spam that just doesn't do a lot of damage. Because Body Slam, I think 55 damage for 35 energy, or 60, I'm not sure, but it's not really that efficient of a charge move. So, this Twister will not pressurize a shield, and that's absolutely normal. We're gonna go for the next Twister again. This Twister will be shielded, so they kind of want to keep their Gastrodon around for some reason. I'm not sure why, because... Oh, it's a Scrafty in the back. So they were somewhat weak to Mantine in the back, because Mantine does have Wing Attack. But they do have that, what's it called again? Thunder Punch, yes, Thunder Punch. And that can very, very easily knock out a Mantine. My opponent will now just resign the match, because we have a lot of energy on our one shield Hisuian Electrode, and that's basically a guaranteed win. Overall, this buffed Pokemon is absolutely insane right now. Straight 5 pacing to energy balls and wild charges, and you don't know whether they're gonna throw an energy ball or wild charge unless you have some kind of like psychic powers. It's always gonna be 50-50, and it's absolutely insane right now. It has good coverage, it's actually amazing coverage. Energy ball for those mud boys, which are really common nowadays. Wild charge for those flyers, and actually kind of coverage against Talonflame. Energy ball can also cover for Jellicent, which is really common, and honestly I guess Electrode just counters every single water type because it counters Jellicent really well. It's not even coverage at this point. Energy ball is not even coverage against this mon. Wild charge does the same, and it's just an amazing electric type in general, seeing as how there's a lot of water types in the meta, and also flyers like Fearow and Talonflame. And yeah, as I said, energy ball for the mud boys. So I definitely recommend using this Pokemon if you want to try some buffed Pokemon out. Yeah, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.